Hello. Hello. I'm here with my game. I haven't worked on it in a long time, not since last week. I'm making a minigame collection called Clip Idol. And, as is customary, I'm going to demonstrate it. Let me demonstrate how to play. First, let me make sure it's not in the testing mode, so that way you can see it in full action. Alright, here goes. The first time to compile is always the longest. So maybe the thing I was working on last week is going to show up. Oh yeah.
Jump.
I was redoing the way Harley bobs up and down.
Find.
I had to make it work with the new Geometry Dash parody minigame. Cause it side scrolls.
Ready?
Oh yeah. See? The graphics used to not follow the screen, but now they do.
Bomb.
And I had to figure out how to make Harley be able to, like, move with the screen and also bob up and down.
Ready?
I need to work on this minigame next.
Okay.
It's very unfinished. Everybody do it with me. The sea lion.
Okay.
The sea lion.
Bomb.
Hit the sea lion.
Okay.
Find.
There's no sea lions. But there are regular dogs.
Shoot. Parry.
I think the way she bobs up and down is very, very...
Okay.
Ready?
I made the minigame too hard.
Okay.
Rip.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I go work on this minigame next. It's an item searching minigame. Well, that's clip idle. My minigame collection. So the thing I was working on last week was Harley's bobbing. So she, like, jumped up and down. Why is that so far out? Hi, Gavins. How's it going? I don't know why the YouTube chat keeps stretching in. Twitch doesn't have rules against combined chats anymore, so maybe I'll take the liberty of incorporating that into the stream layout. It's really difficult managing two of them. Two chats. Alright, let me bring up Harley. Wait, no, it's not Harley, it's a script. Beat camera. If I do this, that'll actually make her go up and down a lot more. A lot further, let's say.
Connect.
Okay.
And somehow, it's very jittery. Somewhere around here, the numbers aren't quite adding up. Probably not the best solution, but I can't think of a better one. Now, these numbers are indeed in order. Maybe the number's too high. That's why she's going so high. Maybe if I dial it back. Excuse me a moment. I gotta number these for easier reference. Oh, it's only 10 of them. That's not so bad. Wait, it's not supposed to be commented out. Okie dokie. 2.95 might be more appropriate, maybe. I'm gonna put this on top so I don't keep losing sight of it. I need easier access to my number pad. I can't see it. It's behind my tablet. Wait, shoot. I messed that up. Okay. Time to see how that's gonna look in the game. She shouldn't go quite as high. Oh, that's perfect.
Connect.
She looks great.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ekukami. What's up?
Rip.
Okay.
You can kind of see that she ends there.
Okay.
How about me?
Jump.
I'm working on my game.
Oh no.
I
Ready?
got back from the gym. Been trying to exercise more.
Okay.
Rip.
Okay.
Short mini games game? Yeah,
Ready?
It's a WarioWare. I made this one too hard.
Oh no.
Ready?
Okay.
I have to finish drawing his graphics too.
Connect.
Okay.
Shoot.
Wow.
Connect.
Elusive little guy.
Oh
Oh no.
Bomb.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Alright, Harley looks great. That was loud. Yeah, the game's kind of loud. I have to do some audio adjustment. Compared to the music, the game is very loud. Cool, thank you. I'm glad you like. What program am I using? This is Game Maker. Alright. Am I kidding? I'm not kidding. That's really the name. Wicked Game Maker's insane. Game Maker can make some great stuff. It made Undertale, it made Deltarune, it made Anton Blast. It made so many games. It made Nidhogg. It made AM2R. I thought it was outdated. Oh no, it's definitely hanging in there. Alright, let me get my thoughts. What was I gonna do? It is crazy. Fantastic engine. And it can run on just about anything. I think that's probably the best part about it. It's not too demanding. I think the one downside of Game Maker is that it pretty much can only do 2D graphics. Unless you're like a super talented programmer or something. But at that point, why not just use Unity or Unreal? Or Godot? Game Maker uses its own language. Yeah, GML. But if you code in GML, it's pretty simple to learn. It teaches you a lot of things, like, it teaches you how to troubleshoot, and it teaches you how to... Well, it's hard to express in words, but it teaches you a lot. If you get the hang of it, you can start learning any other coding language, because it's basically the same thing, it's just different words and stuff. Never heard of that. Makes it more crazy. GML's only in Game Maker. It's shorthand for Game Maker language. So that might be why. Where's the diddly darn room that I'm supposed to be coding? Oh, here it is. Alright, this is the minigame I'm supposed to be working on. Functionally, this one's complete. I might need to readjust the level design so it's a bit easier at the faster speeds. Because if I can't beat it, I'm not sure if anyone's gonna have a fierce shot at it. Nodes? Oh, these? Oh, it might look like nodes, but actually, this is the code. A lot of variables and stuff. And then this is where the initial variables go. And then the step event, that runs every single frame. I'm a wizard. I guess coding is like magic. You're bringing stuff to life. Let me just finish this. Any release date? Oops. I didn't mean to turn it on. I don't have a concrete release date. I do feel like I should release it this year. If I don't, I will have no choice but to be very disappointed in myself. I must trust my gut's feeling. Gotta learn to trust in the heart of the cards. Anyway, I gotta work on this one. If I don't publish it, the world will explode. Change the world. Be the change you want to be. Yes, you're right. If I don't release this, my younger self will be very disappointed that he never finished making a game. Okay, what the heck is this? I pushed Control D, and then I ended up here. Okay, let's see. I need to go back into testing mode. Let me turn the music down. So what I should be changing is the item, search master item. Here's the item master. It's the parrot to all the items in the item search minigame. So I'm gonna need to find the code where it decides where to place the items. Because right now they kind of just stack on top of each other. You know, come to think of it, maybe I should probably think of a way to try and control where they go. Because right now it's truly random, which makes them stack on top of each other. Was about to give me emotional advice, but you checked your sources and you were wrong. Just gotta believe.
Shoot.
Huh? That's the wrong minigame. I must have forgot to put the extra one. Yep, there it is. Wait, no. It's actually minigame 10. So it should be a 0. Uh-oh. That's gonna start in about a minute. On Twitch.
Ready?
Something about emotional connection with my project, but the source, you made it up.
Okay.
The source is from within.
Ready?
Alright, so the first thing I should probably add is some kind of object. Yes, I made the music. I made everything. What was I saying again? So the first thing I should add is probably an object that tells you which number you're supposed to find. I'll need to make a new object. Object. Search item target. You'll be lurking. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I'll just keep working on this then. I'm gonna need to look at how I coded this so I can properly implement it. This isn't all of the information. Close this so I don't keep clicking on them by mistake. I don't think it makes sense for this to be a child object. Image index? Or would it be sprite index? Definitely sprite index. I'm just looking at how I handled some other stuff. image index equals 3. The heck? Alright, let's stick it in the room, see if it works. Should probably put it on the layer above the stream border. Alright, moment of truth.
Ready?
Okay, that's good, but I can't put it there, because that's where the pause icon is.
Ready?
I can't put that there, because that's where Harley is. What the heck? I might need to make smaller icons that are separate from the items.
Ready?
But at least it works. It's pretty simple to code, too.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
It works. Put it closer to here. I love when things are easy. Excellent. Alright, I don't need the calculator, so I'm gonna close it. For the time being. I'm gonna have to look up how to... Well, first of all, I gotta change the color of the background so I can actually be able to see the layer that I'm going to mask away. I'll be drawing background art for this, but for now I'm just gonna make it a different color. Literally anything other than black. It's gonna be the inside of a suitcase, like in Resident Evil. Okay, that's good. Probably should have made some tea or something before I started streaming. Helps me stay awake longer. It's spring break, so I don't have class tomorrow. So I can stay up as long as I want. I did go to the gym though, so I was told that I should probably sleep for a while in order to fully develop my body after going there. But I got a game to make. So how am I gonna do this? Layer shader mask? Solves a problem that many game designers encounter when creating an effect. The problem of the effect being applied only to the object and not affecting the layers below. So effects such as water, distortion, ripple, among others, look strange. And another problem that what solves it easily is the combination of shaders that it makes easily. Huh? I'm not sure that's quite what I'm looking for. What am I trying to think of? Game Maker flashlight effect? This version of Game Maker looks dated. Look at this. That's the really old version of Game Maker. I don't think it's gonna be effective here. I don't know why the browser makes it so I can't go back a page whenever I pull it out of the tab. Flashlight effect. Ultimate light system. How to create real-time 2D lighting. Is that really what I'm looking for? Huh. Dun. Oh, look at this. That's not quite what I'm looking for, but that is pretty cool, nonetheless. If you have a character here, and then the light comes out of them, it's going to be blocked by all those objects in real time. I don't know, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Flashlight on cursor? Is that what I'm thinking of? Not easy game maker, which I'm now learning is a thing, and completely separate from actual game maker. Light object? I'm not sure it really works that way. This must be for something different. Hooks to the player but rotates by following the mouse. Rotation. Make a surface, draw a black rectangle on it. That's at the blend mode to subtract. Surface, draw a black rectangle. Oh, actually... This is pretty close to what I have in mind. But this is yet another completely different program. Game Maker M... No, it's Pixel Game Maker MV. Well, tutorial's useless because it's not for the program I'm currently using. Create shader. Maybe I shouldn't mess with that too much, because I don't fully understand it. Create object. Draw. Alright, I'll put this with the rest of the objects. Set the blend mode to subtract. Oh boy, I have to make a surface. I don't know how I managed to do this. I just remember this minigame taking a very long time to finish. It caused a lot of heartache. It was all because of the surfaces. Hmm. The intro I'm found, it's not giving me enough detail. Screen size surface that's entirely white. Then on the surface draw a black beam of light. Oh. Hmm. Oh, I see, it's subtract. RPG, platformer, point and click. Would it be darkness? Or would it be flashlight? Oh man, this is so confusing. I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial on surfaces again. It's been so long since I worked on that drawing minigame. And the surface I'm using is completely different. In this very simple tutorial, we're gonna cover how to draw on surfaces. Let me just make sure the result's what I'm looking for. It's part of it. This is gonna be yet another minigame that's gonna be way more difficult to make than I expect. Story of my life. Well, let me put the video on here so you can actually see it. You can see the thing I'm watching. I guess it'd help if we could hear it.
So it won't have any value till then. So if
surface exists, but you put an exclamation point before it because that means not.
Surface.
If surface does not exist, surface.
Surface equals to surface create. That's at 640 and 480. Let's draw.
So those numbers are probably the resolution that my game is. Surface create. When do we get width? When do we get height? Okay, that's kind of a catch-all. It's gonna be underneath the border that Harley is on top of. Oh dear, I kicked the camera. I'm like... I get exhausted just thinking about this. Let me take a closer look at how I did this one. This is another surface that I made for the drawing minigame. It's in the draw tab. Draw event. Oh yeah, the surface free function. If you don't call those, the surfaces are going to stack up, and then the game will eventually crash. Which would be very bad. Draw a circle. Oh, I could use this to... This could probably be a flashlight. Oh, it's just layer. Yeah, play that violin. They are shredding it. Alright. Let's see if the circle gets drawn. Okay, passed the first test. The circle has been drawn. That circle is going to be my flashlight. I have to make the circle bigger. Maybe going to the gym the same night I'm live streaming isn't such a good idea. Slight progress. I'm having trouble focusing. So how do I make it a subtract layer? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably not live stream the same nights that I go to the gym, because I'm very tired. Especially not nights when I'm trying to game dev. I feel like I'm like bashing my head against a wall. Trying to do something I don't fully understand. Where's the object for the paint? When you draw on the screen, where's the object for that? I found it. Draw line width? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. What's this? What's this? Oh, the radius! That's what I'm looking for. circle should be much bigger around the cursor now.
Ready?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's make it more big. Oh wait, one of the things is that it's going to be smaller on subsequent difficulties. So I'll probably turn this into a variable instead of a static number. I do know it works.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
I think I gotta move Harley's graphics down a bit. Because right now it's really obvious that her body just ends. Alright, this might be good.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
It's not good. Maybe we could just make her taller. I feel like very weak. Alright, let's see if it works. This should change the size of the circle between levels.
Ready?
Looking for 7.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Circle should be
Ready?
smaller. Is it smaller? I can't tell.
Okay.
Ready?
Actually, let's make it something ridiculously smaller. These won't be the final values. They're just going to be values that I'm making sure the game actually works with.
Ready?
Window center okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Game's a lot easier when it tells you what to click.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, it's not changing. Wait, I know why it's not changing size. I'm an idiot. I forgot to put the variable in. Oops. Oh man, I'm so out of it tonight.
Ready?
Okay.
Excellent.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Alright, it's working.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
The circle shrinks between difficulty levels.
Ready?
This is way too small. I just wanted to be sure it worked. Okay. Now I gotta make the cursor invisible. Do I have one for being invisible? Oh, blank.
Ready?
It's supposed to be blank. I'll need to see how I did it in another room where I changed the cursor. I'm back. How am I doing? Kinda tired. I'm starting to kind of figure out how to implement a flashlight that you point at items. It's just a plain circle right now.
Ready?
Oh, and this number here. It tells you which one to click on.
Okay.
Ready?
It's a work in progress.
Okay.
Ready?
I might go to bed soon. Chip took a lot out of me. I forget, did I have game dev scheduled for tomorrow too? I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to get out of it. Okay, yeah, I do. What am I making today? Oh, just working on Clip Vital, the minigame collection. I'm working on the item search minigame today. Ah.
Ready?
The big circle around the cursor is supposed to be a flashlight. I've just started implementing that. And then the number that is next to Harley.
Ready?
That's the number you're supposed to be looking for. So you click on this. And then you win. I have to implement the darkness.
Ready?
And I have to implement, I don't know, the items being a little more organized.
Okay.
Because right now they just end up in random spots.
Ready?
So they clump together a lot. Kokami, thank you for following!
Okay.
Yippee!
Ready?
Click on the 4. The flashlight also gets smaller between difficulty levels.
Okay.
Ready?
It's not supposed to be above the border, though. Wonder what's up with that. See me around. Okay, Kokami. I'll see you around too. Have a good rest of your day. Or night. Or whatever time of day it is. I didn't even make my bed. I still have to do that. I think tomorrow's gonna be a chore day. I still want to know why the cursor sprite's not changing. You sleep at 10 PM straight. You should start telling me when I sleep every now and then, because I'm wasting time for my fun. Is that a good idea? I'm not sure. I start livestream way too late. Kinda lose track of time. Still, I'm asleep. I might fall asleep myself. Kinda struggling to stay awake. I do have game dev scheduled for tomorrow too, so I can continue where I left off. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Why not a sleep stream? I think that'd only be viable for, like, a subathon for when I have to sleep, but the clock keeps going. Make my character on bed with a teddy bear. If I did a sleeping stream, I'd be upside down, because I'm a bat. Like this. I don't think Fizz would be upside down with me. Yeah. I just sleep in my normal clothes because it'd take a lot of effort to put pajamas on. But I'm serious. That would require making a whole separate model. I am sleeping like a bat. I'm working in my sleep. No more ads. I'm gonna fall asleep. I do have game dev scheduled for tomorrow, so I'll just wait till then. Said hi. Oh, don't lag. Don't lag, don't lag, don't lag. Lagging is bad. Well, I sleep now. But I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'll probably not do the gym. Or, like, do less of it. They always tell me I do push myself too hard when I go. Tomorrow's a recharge day, so maybe... Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the perfect day to do game dev. It's nighttime, so I'm still awake, then sleep at day. Well, it's a little more complicated than that. I do sleep at nighttime. But I don't sleep very well. So I'm always tired, like a bat. I'm not nocturnal like a bat, but I am, you know, sensitive to light like a bat. So I prefer dark areas. I've also got sensitive hearing. I can get rid of this. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't the cursor technically an object? OBJ cursor? No, GM OBJ cursor. Oh yeah, here it is. Image index. So there should be a whole bunch of sprites for the cursor. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So that's why it wasn't changing. It's because I made my own cursor object. Why don't I make myself a fruit bat that's small inside a cave with big eyes and a snot that's blue? How about every time I go upside down or playing a game that refers to bats? It's because I don't live in a cave. Oh!
Wolfgang 5577 is first.
Congratulations for being first, Wolfgang. I'm upside down. It's cause I'm tapping into my bat stuff. I was just hanging out on the ceiling. Where do we? Oh, OBS is right there. Duh. I hit it on a different monitor from where I usually put it. I was actually gonna go to bed pretty soon. I'm feeling very exhausted. What kind of bat am I? Fruit bat. I enjoy fruits. It's why I used to have a lot of fruit juices behind me when I was in the bar. I'm just gonna let Twitch play that ad. Can I ever make a two-player game? I'd love to, but I'd have to figure out how to do it. I'd have to think of a good two-player game. Maybe the Geludo Twins could be two-player, because you do play as a pair of twins. Like, there could be a multiplayer level, specifically. Simple AI or co-op? Well, right now it's AI controlled. The twin that you don't play as is controlled by the AI. And that's been causing a lot of headaches. They don't really do anything, they just follow you. A ghost. I can't focus. I'm just staring at my video game code. not doing anything to it. I might need to look up tutorials off stream. I don't feel like me looking at tutorials somebody else posted is very informative or entertaining. Sorry for bothering me. No, don't worry about it. If I didn't want to be bothered, I wouldn't start live streaming at all. Yeah, if I didn't want to talk, I wouldn't be live. Alright, good night, Joker. I think I'll let that ad finish playing. Draw line width. Oh. I can't forget to get rid of the surface when I'm done with it. Oh, I should make a blank cursor. Wait a minute. How did I do that hammer? That hammer one makes the cursor invisible. The hammer minigame. Oh man, I will lose my own head if it were attached to my neck. Creation code. The heck? Gotta love this JRPG battle music. Gets me pumped up. How the heck did I do this? Aha! I think I found my solution. What the heck is this? Get rid of it. Alright, this should make the cursor invisible.
Ready?
It did not. Dang it. What the heck, man? So, is the cursor behind the hammer, actually? Does it not go in the creation code of the room? Maybe it goes in the actual object instead? Well, let's see.
Ready?
Not working. It's on strike. It can't work in these conditions. Commander, I don't feel so good. Eyes are going down. I'm gonna fall asleep. Fizz is upside down. What the heck, Fizz? Fizz was attached to me, so I forced her to be upside down. Well, good night. I'll be back tomorrow. Energized her with bigger muscles.